987-654-321. Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to the 317 Sports Project with Penn and Pops. I am Penn.
I am Pops.
What is poppin', human beings? It is May 26th, I want to say, which is effing crazy. Happy Memorial Day, Pops.
Yeah.
Happy freaking Memorial Day to you. We're happy to be here. Episode 70. Perfectly titled, while somewhat sadly being titled, Thank You, Mr. Irsay. Jim Irsay, the head coach of the Colts, passed away, man.
He did.
65 years old. We'll talk more about that in a little bit, but obviously, this episode is dedicated to you, my dog. We love you over here for sure. Mike checks, brother, man. When is we dropping? When are we dropping? We got a lot going on this week.
Yeah, I mean,
Friday?
I'll have it done before then. I don't know.
We're dropping this week sometime.
Thursday or Friday.
We're dropping when we drop. We got Memorial Tournament going on and all types of other stuff to work around. But
it shouldn't take long.
Shouldn't take long.
Yeah.
So we'll see you sometime later this week. Mike checks, check-ins. What is going down? POPS. Same old BS. See what I did there?
Yeah. I am restarting my mental health podcast. I'm starting with a women's strength series. So I've got 3 women so far that I'm interviewing, talking about their journey and all of that kind of stuff. I've got my logo. I've got material. I've got hats. I've got polos.
You do have hats? You got more of those?
What's that?
You got more of those?
Coming.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I ordered wifey one. I got a couple polos. So when I do videos and social media, I'll actually have my stuff on.
It really makes sense.
Yeah. So that's awesome. So those will June... I'm going to say 9th, whatever that Monday is, 6 or 9. Either you flip it upside down or right side up. It's one of those, whatever a Monday is. I'll have my first one. Girl I went to college with, Ashley. She's going to be my first little women's strength as she really got into the physical training and bodybuilding and performing. And
all right, Ash.
Single parent, raising a daughter on her own, doing her thug fizzle.
It's out here girl powering and all the way up, which we support.
Do that one.
Very
I'm
heavily.
also going to talk to our friend Stacy, who we've done at Co-Hatch, who's helped us out in the past in many different forms of different shows and podcasts and whatever. She's going to be on there as well. So I'll probably actually have a couple of these at Co-Hatch, which is great.
Dope.
So yeah, it's great. We got that coming first few weeks of June. I got a few ladies that we're going to knock out and get the mental health podcast back up and running.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's dope. I'm great. Everything's great. Life is moving. My hips hurt like a biscuit. That's just 45 and getting old. I'll be 46 in a month and a half. So that's just what that is. But ran some miles today. Feeling good. Feeling healthy. Healthy? He said healthy.
Feeling healthy.
Good. Feeling healthy.
Yeah.
Feeling good. Feeling healthy.
AF.
Healthy. Yeah, man, we're all good. Kids like me, love my children. We're all good to go.
Good.
Show me some mother cuffin' Mary. What's on deck, bro?
Yeah, I pivoted a little bit. I had some different stuff on here.
You switched what was supposed to be?
I did switch on the corner.
Yeah,
I did PGA because we have the Memorial Tournament. I figured we
should probably talk about that.
Probably talk about that. Talk about a little bit of the Columbus Crew, MLS soccer, give a little update of some standings. Jim Irsay, we're going to just talk about Jim himself. That's going to be from the top of the key.
Life's a journey.
Life's a journey. NBA, playoffs, awards, off-season, and then, of course, actors, athletes, and atrocities. Might as well. Fools be tripping. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Quite truthfully, man, sports are kind of like in that wind down period. We're winding.
So there's just not a whole lot of like good, bad, and ugly shit going on. But this first one is good. Did you know this? The USA won the Worlds in men's hockey?
No, it was funny. As you were writing this today, we were both in the episode sheet, kind of putting some final stuff on the episode, and you wrote it down, and I was like, hey, babe, did you know the U.S. women's soccer? Or women's hockey? I was like,
that's
wait.
Men's hockey.
Yeah, men's hockey. I was like, whoa, I had no idea that happened.
So,
how is that not like an alert?
Thank you.
Like, I get a lot of ESPN alerts.
It's been 92 years. That's probably why. It's been 100 years since it happened last. So, the men's USA hockey team beat Switzerland 1-0 to take the first world championship in 92 years. The last time they won it was 1933. Funny you ask, what was going on in 1933? I'm going to tell you, Pops. Adolf Hitler rose into power. Sheesh. The first Major League Baseball game ever. It was the end of Prohibition in the USA, and the original King Kong dropped.
Wow.
I'm just saying. That's
like that was Claymation Kong.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
That was Clay Kong. That wasn't King Kong. That was Clay Kong.
Clay Kong dropped in 1933. In the bad, Aaron Rodgers annoys me.
Yeah.
That's really all. There's not really much bad going on in sports, like I said, but he has a bad attitude. He played bad the last few years, so it only fits. I don't have much else to say except he really annoys me, and Brett Favre is an asshole. And I guess my question here is, how did Green Bay get 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks who also happen to be Hall of Fame douche fucks?
That's a great question.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a fair inquiry.
Yeah, it's a great question.
Okay.
I don't have an answer for it. No, it's definitely a great question.
Okay. Either play football or don't, but you're being an arrogant prick, and we're sick of hearing like he might play, he might not play. Like, we don't really give a fuck if you play or not, quite truthfully, but make a decision.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. His cadence of how he talks bothers me. I think that's
the Pat McAfee show. You've been hearing him a lot?
Yeah, I hear him a lot. And it's like this, like, I'm better than you type of like, well, let me just tell you.
Aaron Rodgers definitely thinks he's better than everybody.
No, man. I'm just over here, with taking my dog ayahuasca, and I just don't even know right now. And yeah, it's just like, all right, just yes, no, maybe so.
You're not that awesome.
Yeah.
And then the ugly. Diddy, Suge Knight, and R. Kelly, and could be Bill Cosby as well. I just have to say the fact that 3 of the most important prominent fixtures in hip-hop and R&B culture are in prison is absolutely heinous to me and blows my mind. I don't know about the younger demographic, if y'all like really understand the younger people out there, but like that's like saying like Quincy Jones, Clive Davis, and Jimmy Iovine are disgusting people and deserve to be locked up. Like it's just crazy to me that Diddy, Suge Knight, and R. Kelly are all in prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's ugly.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird.
It's really weird, bro.
They're weird.
Most importantly, they're weird. And right where they all should be.
Yeah.
They should all be locked up in prison, but like, damn, cuz.
Yeah, they're weird. Yeah, I don't even know.
No, we'll get more than the Diddy case later, obviously, as more stuff comes out. Not in this episode, because we got other shit to talk about, but like, really? That's fucking gross, man. Quit touching people. Shout outs. Anybody you want to shout out to?
Quit touching people when they don't want to be touched.
Congregation said amen. We've said that many times.
Yeah, keep your dick in your pants.
Keep your dick in your pants. So no shout outs?
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Craig. I know that was yesterday. Yep. Big dog, we love you. Can't wait to see you football season or July if we're going to...
the cookout, the party.
Yeah, cookout thingy. Yeah. July 7th.
12th.
One of those. Happy birthday. Hope it was good. I'm not going to try to blame you that it was your birthday when we got a Pacers loss, because I'd be finding stuff like that because I'm superstitious.
For sure. Like, fuck your birthday.
Yeah, fuck your birthday, man. Like, why'd you make it about you? This is about the team. Like, that's just rude. Took my energy away as I wrote happy birthday to you.
Like, we should have been focused on the Pacers.
Nah, come on, man.
Come on, man.
What you doing? That's just selfish.
But shout out to you.
But yeah, happy birthday. I hope it was good, though, man. Shout out to Jose, Knicks fan. Is that his name?
Who?
Jose, who we watched the first Pacers Knicks game. Jose and
Chris and Ashley.
Matt
Black. Yeah.
Matt Black.
Jose, Matt.
It was a good time. It was actually a good time. We did we get a picture of that?
We did.
I want it.
Okay. I can get that to you.
Yeah. I want that. That should be posted somewhere.
I can get that to you for sure.
We watched the first game.
Game 1.
It was 3 Knicks fans, 3 Pacers fans.
So good.
It was kind of cool.
We was vibing.
Yeah.
No big deal.
I mess with Jose a lot. He's actually a Knicks fan that I can sit down and watch a game with, and there's realism to it. He's a realistic fan. He can look at me and go like, "Yeah, you're right. That's not a foul." Like, thank you.
Thank you, Jose. You're right.
You're right.
No, good times for you.
No, that was good. Other than that, I got none.
Nothing here.
No.
Quick break, dog.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Right? That was fast. That was a good intro.
What time is it?
It's about 6:10. We usually record like 8 o'clock, 8:30. We're feeling real good right now. Zach's been to Yogi's. You have a drink at Yogi's?
Yeah, of course.
That a boy.
Yeah.
Sipping a little something now. Take a quick break. Come back with Around the World, y'all. We'll see you in a second.
We're back.
Dollar.
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Welcome back to the 317 Sports Project. We are presented by Pinnacle Professional Coaching. See it on my hat. Are you feeling stuck? Are you at a fork in the road and you just cannot pick a direction? Reach out to Pinnacle Pro Coaching. We specialize in transitions, mindfulness, and self-love. Schedule a 45-minute consultation and start to unlock your full potential today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kicking off our next segment.
Around the world.
Around the world. What we got, Pop?
All right,
let's
go. Talk about a little of the Memorial Tournament.
This weekend, baby.
Yeah, this weekend.
It's going down.
I think the one person we don't have, Rory's not playing this year.
Oh.
That's fine. He won the Masters. He's probably going to take those times. But Shefty will be here, though.
Nice.
That's number one golfer in the world. You got to have him. You got your normal people, the Wyndham Clarks, the Tony Finauls, Matt Fitzpatrick, Fleetwood, Ricky Fowler. Again, this tournament, what I like it is kind of they put it in the top 10 as hardest courses that they play throughout the year.
Every year.
This is a warm-up before they get to the, I want to say, U.S. Open in 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Well done, bro.
The Matt Kuchars, which is always a local favorite. Everyone loves yelling Cooch. Loves a little bit of Cooch.
Gotta love a little Cooch.
Justin Thomas is there, although he kind of sucks now, so, you know.
Jesus, Lord have mercy.
That'll happen. Field, let's talk about it. Favorites right now. You got Scotty Scheffler at plus 280, Xander Schauffele plus 1400, Colin Morikawa plus 16, Justin Thomas plus 1800. Don't take that bet. Patrick Cantlay at 2000. I got sleeper. I got Tommy Fleetwood at plus 3000. He plays fourth place.
Andre 3000
at the Charles Schwab Challenge just last week. I always like Tommy's game. I think that he usually plays pretty well at the Memorial. So if you want a kind of a high paying bet, throw a little $5 on a plus 3000 Tommy Fleetwood when you know, $80 to $100 somewhere in there, he'd be good. I also have Matt Fitzpatrick, plays very well, played really decent at the Masters, Mallards, those ducks. Plus 5,000 for him. He did fall apart the last few holes, but everybody did, so I'm not really blaming that on him. But I think he usually plays pretty well here too. So if you want some kind of high paying bets that maybe nobody else will go after, Tommy Fleetwood, Matt Fitzpatrick, those are my guys. Let's just talk about PJ in general. Rory, not coming, but he did just finally complete the
Good
career
for you,
Grand
Rory.
Slam.
Good for you.
You know what? Nope. That was the wrong one.
I'm pretty sure C is clap, right?
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
we've done this.
We've done the same thing
for sure.
So
that is a big deal.
Pressure's off a little bit for him, right? You finally got the Masters. It's and your first major since 2012.
Got your family back. You and your wife are good.
Yeah, right.
Good
Reconciliation.
Very important. Home is first.
Yeah.
Home is first.
That should be taken care of first. So I love that you have become a older golfer that's like, you know what, if I need to take a couple weeks off to go spend time with my kids and all that kind of stuff, I love that.
100%.
Hate not having you at the Memorial, but hopefully you just need a couple weeks off. You had such a big high after winning the Masters that you're probably like now just so excited. I actually wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit of a run for him now that the pressure's off. He's not going to play so tense to me. Like
he might get hot, play loose, and just get hot.
That's the thing. What happens always for Rory? He has a moving day, which is Saturday, right? That's what they call Saturdays in golf because people have to score low scores, make cuts, all that kind of stuff. So it's moving day. We usually see him in the top 5 going into Sunday, but he usually falls off and has a bad Sunday because a little bit of pressure.
Snarf.
So I think we're going to start to see that, like, you do just go out there and play.
Just swing the club.
We good.
We good.
Yeah, because Scotty's not going nowhere. Bryson DeChambeau's not going anywhere. Although, again, these events are PGA, so we won't see him since he's on LIV. But
I think Morikawa's going to ball out this weekend.
He's a former winner. I always like Colin Morikawa. He's had an up and down start to the year, but he's pretty consistent. I like Colin as well. He's usually somebody I like to bet on.
I had put in Pops party, but you told me you're coming on Sunday, so that's probably going to be with wifey. So there would not be a Penn and Pops party this year for sure, and that's totally fine.
I did tell her she's going to be my DD.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh, well.
I told her because I got a couple tickets. I'll say this: the way that I got the tickets, I definitely have to make sure she has first rate of the tickets.
100%,
right? Because of who gives us the tickets. I can't just be like, sorry.
Thanks for the tickets. You're not coming, even though the tickets are from your people.
Right, like that's
100%.
So she did say she wants to come, but I did then turn it around and say like, well, then you're probably going to be my DD because I know my dude Joel from work will probably be there. I did say to meet up at the Tito's tent, so I'm gonna go have fun. So,
I'm just saying.
Yeah. So I might take off that next Monday.
I'm just saying. Yeah. Okay, good talk. So there's a possible Penn Pops party coming through. All right, that's what's up.
Earlier, like I got to taper off towards the end, probably.
Yeah,
but like between 9 and 1
for sure.
I'm gonna be
my dog
pretty lit.
100%.
MLS wing shot.
Wow, look at you going. We're going deep.
Right?
I'm talking soccer. Like from the wing, they get their whole section.
They got a section.
Sports are dwindling.
We're just dwindling down. I was scraping bottle. I had MLB and I just put them in the fine print instead. Because it's so early. It's still so early in the MLB.
For sure.
So MLS, right. Let's talk about the table, what we got going on right now. I think I already have it opened up. Yes, MLS table.
Oh, wow.
Eastern Conference, what?
Nothing. That's just a lot of teams.
A lot of teams. Yeah, right?
That's a lot of teams.
30 teams
I
total.
did not know that.
Yeah, 30 teams total.
Damn. All right.
15. And I think 2 more coming. Right now, cruising 5th. We got Philadelphia still running the FC Cincinnati's at 2. Nashville, I'll do top 5. Orlando is at 4. 5 is Columbus Crew. What the one thing is Miami with Messi at 7. That'll probably change. The one thing that's so interesting to me when I look at Columbus Crew, and this is what I wanted to talk about. Oh, I guess I'll talk about Western Conference real quick. Vancouver Whitecaps, San Diego, Minnesota, LAFC, Seattle Sounders, not Seattle Super. See, I wanted to say Super Sounders. Super Sounders.
The Seattle Super Sounders.
Wow. Super Sounders. Crew are so 7-6-2. 7 wins, 6 draws, and 2 losses.
Jesus, too many draws.
That's a lot of draws. What that tells me, and this is what I kind of talk about the Crew, is there's no longer that go-to scorer since Cucho's gone.
There you have it.
Diego Rossi's great, but he's more of a facilitator. He's the Halliburton, right? Like he can score. But he likes to be the assist guy and make sure the offense is running smoother first before he takes his.
Great analogy.
Right? I think that's pretty good.
No, that was a great analogy.
For a 317 podcast, I think that's pretty good. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's pretty good. Yeah. I had a Tito's and soda. I'm feeling pretty good.
That was a great analogy. You took his brain medicine.
Yeah. I did. I did take Alpha Brain before this too. So I'm feeling great.
Locked in.
Woo! So yeah, what we don't have is like the go-to scorer that sometimes you go like, is he a little bit too much of a ball hog? You gotta have to have that on soccer every now and then, right? Like you do.
Okay.
We had Zalarian before Cucho, then the two of them played together. Zalarian became more of the facilitator. Cucho then took over after Zalarian got traded. Cucho is playing overseas somewhere now.
Oh, he's doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. He's one of them.
He's out. Yeah, okay. He's not even in the MLS.
Okay. He's one of them.
Because then we also got rid of Christian Ramirez. Also is now on LAFC. So like we don't have our big name scorers. Rossi again won the. I'm gonna call it the Golden Boot. I'm pretty sure is the name of the the scorer champion of that year. 4 years ago, he won the Golden Boot. So again, very capable. He just is a facilitator more often. He passes well. Offense, he can read it. Awareness is heightened. He's not just I'm going to dribble, beat 5 defenders, and go score.
7-6-2 is not
great.
That's not great.
Yep, and then we got some international call-ups. We got 3 of them off the Crew. Patrick Schulte, Max Arfsten, and Sean Zawadzki.
Oh, going to play with that U.S. national team,
U.S. national team. So we get 3 of them. They'll
so where do we get backup players from?
We had a goalkeeper on loan. I'm going to say Portland Timbers, maybe. He actually was in the Armory the other day getting his DEXA. So,
getting his what?
The DEXA.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Getting his dick sucked. Yeah, my bad. She don't watch the show. That's fine.
Nigga was in there getting his Dexus. His what? Dick suck. What? You know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
It's test.
So no, they did call over. They pulled him back off of loan, so he's going to be in the rotation now as goalkeeper. But Schulte also just got hurt. We had a different goalkeeper that started against Charlotte, who wasn't good because it was Charlotte won 3-2. So we got to figure that out. So we're going to maybe have some bumps in the road here while Schulte is national team hurt. So we'll see what happens there.
Word, bro.
Top of the key.
Top of the key.
Jim Irsay.
Journey to owning the Colts.
Let's talk about it first, right?
Talk about it, bro.
12 years old when his father, Robert, bought Baltimore after initially...
I was like, really? That's interesting.
Robert Baltimore. Did you not know?
Did you not know?
Irsay's a fake name.
Crazy.
It's Baltimore. Robert bought Baltimore, or got over... Sorry. He took Baltimore after initially purchasing the Rams for $12 million, but immediately swapped for the Colts.
He's like, I'm good.
Yeah. Him and the manager were like, hey, I actually didn't want this team. Do you want it?
I'll take it.
Like, I didn't know you could just buy it and then swap.
I didn't know you could do that either.
Right. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, on the playground. But that's, rich white people, that is.
Rich white people, that's like...
Graduated from SMU in 1982. He was taught the business and started scouting and breaking down film in addition to administrative tasks. At age 24, became the youngest person to hold the title of general manager in the NFL. Man, my grammar's horrible.
If an NFL team.
Yeah. After his father suffered a stroke in 1995, took over the day-to-day activities of the team, and after his father died in 97, he became the youngest owner at 37 after a legal battle for the team against his stepmother.
You can't have them, bitch.
Yeah.
It's my squad.
You're not actually family.
You're not blood.
Nah.
Let's step your ass out of here.
Talk about the good stuff. Philanthropy. Irsay family donated a lot to the city of Indiana, YMCA, Riley Hospital for Children, Wheeler Mission Center for Women and Children. November 22nd, 2022, I'm sorry, Jim donated $1 million to Indianapolis Zoo to help build a new welcome center.
Great dude, man.
Let me pull up the actual Wikipedia here, because there's more in there. Like, the philanthropy section in here is just crazy. Irsay launched Kicking the Stigma, which is dedicated to raise awareness about mental health disorders and remove the shame, which you know that I love. Mental Health America of Indiana there, National Alliance of Mental Illness of Greater Indianapolis, Project Healthy Minds. I mean,
he put on big for mental health.
Had committed more than $17 million
Amen.
Towards its initiatives, which is crazy.
Just saying.
Yep. 2022 also $1.4 million in action grants were distributed to 23 nonprofit organizations in the mental health sector. That's nuts.
That a boy, Jimmy.
Right? That's good stuff.
I mean, that's great.
Now let's talk about the real. Let's get real. Addiction.
Let's just talk about it.
Let's just talk about it.
I mean,
it happened.
It would only be fair. You gotta talk about it.
First of all, let's talk about passed away. What was that, on Friday?
Thursday or Friday? Wait, Pacers won. So that'd be game 2? Game 2.
It was game 2.
So that was Friday.
That was Friday night.
Okay.
So passed away. We all got that notification. The outpour of former players, other NFL people have been amazing.
Other Pacers general manager, Herb Simon, and all of them, like they all put on.
They all talked about what he's done.
Sorry.
Yeah, they all talked about what he's done for the city, that he is Indianapolis, he is the Colts. He is the reason that the Colts are the Colts today.
He made the city more of a football town because they were all about them Pacers until Jimmy took them over, for sure.
We wouldn't have the stadium that we have in Lucas Oil without
the Super Bowl.
Or gaining the Super Bowl. I mean, all of that stuff. So love the outpour of that. So passed away. Obviously, we know that he had his addiction and substance abuse stuff. 2014 was arrested under suspicion of driving under the influence and drug possession in Carmel, just 20 minutes north of my father. Had multiple bottles of prescription medication and more than $29,000 in cash in his car at the time of his arrest.
Jimmy was doing it.
Yeah.
He was doing it.
Yeah.
He was doing it big.
Tested positive for oxycodone and hydrocodone in his system. Multiple felony charges came there. Carly, who is taking over now, which we'll talk about, she took over the day-to-day at that time.
For sure.
Pleaded guilty while intoxicated to that. 1 year probation, was suspended by the NFL for 6 games and fined $500,000. 2023 interview. I love this. This is my favorite. He did say, I am prejudiced against because I'm rich, white billionaire.
Yep.
Yeah. Checks out.
Checks out.
There's more of that stuff.
Jimmy liked drugs.
He did like drugs. Alcohol and pills
for
were
sure,
his,
and cocaine.
He
loved that. He loved that. He loved that. He loved that cocaine.
Yeah.
That
so,
booger juice,
which made sense because if you looked at a picture of Jim Irsay current, and then you go, I know everyone had the same reaction. He was only 65. 65? Like, his body was worn down. We all saw the video of him celebrating after one of the wins last year, and he couldn't even, like, his hand had to be held. We saw him at the game where they put Dwight Freeney in the Ring of Honor, being wheelchaired out, and we both looked at each other. That was the first game of the season. Long. Yeah, we both were like,
he doesn't have long. He doesn't have long.
We're on the clock here.
For sure. We actually really talked about that.
We literally talked about that during the game. Like, we don't have long here. So with that, daughters take over. All three daughters will run the team. Oldest, Carly Irsay Gordon, will take over the prominent day-to-day role.
She about to crush this shit.
Jim has been grooming her since the takeover, obviously since 2014 when she originally had to do that because of that suspension. I think she can be amazing. She was already featured as the flag person for the 500 this weekend, which was great. But rip Jim, we love you. Good, bad, and ugly.
Especially the ugly.
Right?
I love all of it. Especially the ugly.
You're human.
Yeah, exactly.
You were human.
Especially the ugly.
Yeah. So we love you no matter what. Thank you for all that you did for the city. I know the daughters will do just as much, if not more, because you raised them the right way. They're ready to do it. So we appreciate it. We're looking forward to see what the Colts get taken over as the daughters take over.
You're a legend, and all my other favorite legend like drugs too. So
also that.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. You know what I mean?
All right. Wing shot?
Man, let's talk about it, bro.
Yeah, because I wanted to really just have a organic conversation about the playoffs.
I know. I can't wait.
I didn't want to put like game one, game two of the semi. I didn't want to do all that.
That's doing too much.
What do you think so far?
Some series entice me, and some series have not. For sure. I literally don't care nothing about the OKC Minnesota series, and that makes me feel bad because I can't stand watching SGA play basketball. Yeah. So that makes it difficult for me.
To give you an idea, just to kind of before you go into that has some of the lowest rating of a Western Conference Finals.
Oh, is that true story?
That we've had in a while, where the Eastern is actually some of the highest since 2008.
No shit. I didn't even know that number. See, like
Eastern has the highest rating since 2018. Western is down.
I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the Western Conference this year.
Everybody that in my friend group, the Derricks, the Jayhans, everyone texts me how excited they are to watch this series, how excited they are for the city. Are we rolling up to a finals game? Like, can we make that possible?
Can we get there? Can we just get there first?
If there's a parade, I'll go. Like, I think everyone's really excited to see, because it's something different, right? Mm-hmm. I think everyone understands that Indy, as much as the media may not want it because it's not as flashy, the state of Indiana actually deserves what we're getting right now, because we are a basketball town. We are a basketball state. It grew there. That's what it is. You got to give us one. I'm speaking directly to the Pacers and Rick Carlisle.
He really is, though. Yeah. He meant that. The way he said that.
So I'll let you finish. I just wanted to say, like, as far as the ratings goes, we got some. It's balancing, but Western's a little down because I think of who's in it. East, at least the Knicks and the Pacers are competitive after what happened last year. So people are intrigued by that matchup, especially after the Pacers took the first two games. But yeah.
Genius. I appreciate your sentiment. I don't know who in the West I would want to be there that would make me watch, though. Because it wouldn't be Denver. No. It wouldn't be the Clippers. It wouldn't be Houston. Like the Lakers, obviously, I would have watched them.
But I'm not nothing. There's not a Western Conference team that is like overly intriguing to me right now. There's teams that have potential, but we said the things like Houston's not ready.
Not ready.
They weren't ready. They're too young.
The Clippers are
the Clippers. We knew they would clip themselves out.
Bars. Minnesota's fire. Like, I would
love Minnesota. I'm a big Ant-Man fan.
But I don't want to necessarily turn the TV on to watch them. Like, I'm not Like, that's really interesting, huh?
Yeah. It's not the best. It reminds me, it gives me, and even the finals will be. Let's be honest. Say New York Knicks don't make it, because the one thing that the Knicks bring is a big market, so people will watch the Knicks, right?
Yeah, the other three are small markets.
If the Pacers and OKC or Minnesota win it,
anybody watching
it'll be like Spurs, New Jersey Nets when it had some of the smallest ratings in the finals, right? Like that was probably be comparable to the ratings.
Spurs, New Jersey Nets.
Nobody watched that.
That was a bad finals.
That was a really bad marketable finals.
Yeah. Yeah.
They hadn't moved to Brooklyn yet.
You stupid. So yeah, I'm not loving the playoffs. I love watching the Pacers play, but other than that, I don't really give half a shit, to be honest with you. What about you? Where are you? You agree?
Yeah, I'm there too. I did watch. Again, more so, OKC's hard to watch because of what we're going to talk about now.
Oh, look at that segue
into
SGA. Nice.
It's the how the game is played by SGA bothers me, so it's hard to watch. But I want to talk about this. This came up and it says
he fucks up the whole flow of the game to me.
So, study came out, as everyone's been saying, he's a free throw merchant, right? Do you believe that? Do you not believe that?
What does that mean? Give me more.
Free throw, he just lives on the line.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Let's talk comparison. Okay.
He doesn't shoot as many free throws as you think? No. Okay.
So when we talk about all time, if you look at this list, he is actually, if all time free throws, when we go this season, for this season, he averaged 8.8 a game. That ranks 27th all time.
Okay.
Per game. You have Kobe Bryant ahead of him, LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Giannis, which makes sense, Bob McAdoo, Karl Malone, Moses Malone, Kevin Durant, Giannis again, Allen Iverson, Moses, LeBron, normal people, right? Shaquille O'Neal, that would make sense. You're large, you're going to get fouled a lot, and plus you couldn't shoot, so they wanted to foul you.
No doubt.
Michael Jordan, his 87 year, Wilt Chamberlain, Oscar Robinson, Wilt Chamberlain again. A lot of those make sense. It's still... People were putting this article out to kind of like go, well, no, he's not. But when I look at these players, after you read the names, you're kind of like, he kind of is.
He 100% is.
He kind of is, because all of these players, I probably could have said this.
They all were. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Here's what I'll say for the other side. It's not necessarily if you can get to the line. It's how he gets to the line that's egregious to me. Kobe Bryant didn't flop. LeBron James flops. Like, Shaq didn't flop. He's so big, you hit him, and plus you couldn't hit. It's how he contorts his body, makes the facial expressions when no one's hitting him. It's the calls that he gets. It's the James Harden type of stuff. Who's this?
And this is for the people who get to the line. Like, hold on one second. I don't know who's at the door. Hold on one moment.
Hold that thought.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. Hold on. This is a live interruption.
It is. It'd be like that sometimes. I have no idea.
Hi, how are you?
Stop it! What are you doing here?
And we will be right back.
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
All right, we're back real quick. Sorry, just had to take a quick little break there.
That was
right
hilarious.
in the middle. Yeah, right in the middle of that, we were talking about it's how he gets to the line, the facial contortions. It's that.
Yes.
I don't you can get to the line if you're actually fouled in this, or you're causing it and it's in the flow of the game. It's the reactions and how you're doing it to me that causes me not want to watch it.
That is a perfectly said statement. The other thing for me is this is just talking about the times he gets to the free throw line. He gets fouled a bunch of other times. So, just because this is the ones that are talking about him going to the line, every time he gets fouled, like Jalen Brunson, every time Jalen Brunson gets fouled, he may not be shooting the free throw, but he's falling down and flopping and coming off a pick and doing all that bullshit. So, I don't know. I just don't like the way he plays.
Yeah, it's hard for me to watch.
It's hard for me to watch.
Which is why I won't tune into that.
Fucks up
Which
the
I hate
flow of
for
the
Minnesota.
I love to watch this.
I'd love to watch Minnesota.
I can't do it. I'm not watching 48 minutes of SGA.
I would have rather have Denver and Minnesota play than
and
watch
I can't
that.
stand his face. Like the picture that they show of SGA that they bring up.
Because he brings his chin down.
The picture that they bring up, when he's playing Friday night and it's like him versus Tyrese Halliburton. I can't stand this picture. So I just
he looks at the camera with longing, and that's what I don't like.
It's like he just seductively looks at the camera. I'm not into it.
You said
sugar, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
For
you
sure.
said it.
For sure.
Eastern Conference Finals.
Let's go. Pacers, Knicks. Pacers are up 2-1. 0 home wins as of yet. Pacers took 2 in New York. Y'all know how it goes. New York comes home, takes 1 from us. I'm having a great time watching it. I'm having a great time watching it.
Yeah, these are some of the best basketball games in general that I've watched in a while. Like, these are higher rated as far as when I look at the full season.
Are we biased? Are we biased?
No, I mean, it's just good basketball. Obviously, there's always basketball games that have your like parts and runs and this, but I think this rivalry that has re-sparked, because I like this rivalry better than I actually like the Milwaukee rivalry, right? Like the Milwaukee's like, I hate you, we gonna fight.
I literally don't like them.
Right. This one's actually like two good basketball teams going at it, runs back and forth. It's in the last 5 minutes of the game, it's coming down to 6 points. I think that they said it on the episode night, the differential between the first 3 games has been 6 points.
Yeah.
6 points.
Yeah.
That tells you how similar they are run or this. Again, I'll have some bias here and there. There's a difference. What I'll say this is, what I love that the narrative is changing within the circle of people that talk about the playoffs this year as the Pacers have continued to win. And finally, the media is not going to change, but what's nice is that they're finally like, oh, the Pacers are winning, the other team's not losing, right?
There you go.
Right? Like, it's like, oh, no, they're actually good. There is a difference between who has the better talent and who is the better team, right? New York's absolutely has more talent and star power on their team. We play as a team better than the Knicks do, which is why I went in getting a little bit of an edge when I would say Pacers in 6, Pacers in 7. When you only play 7 guys and the Pacers have the ability to throw
11 on the court
at you, and if foul trouble doesn't end up being too much of a thing for us.
He's preaching.
Right? So that's the one thing that's like when you get surprised and like, I did not think we should have won that first game. That's crazy to me.
It is crazy.
That was crazy. I didn't think we were going to get that one. I thought we were going to get game 2. He did leave.
I left. I left. Like,
who wouldn't leave us? 52 seconds. Who wouldn't have left?
I left.
Yeah. But game 2 was the one that I thought we were going to win before the series started.
And I thought we would have lost game 3, to be honest with you.
And I thought we were going to lose game 3, which is what we did. So to me, we're ahead of schedule is really what that breaks down to. But no, I think this is it's a competitive series. I love how both these. I don't like watching Brunson play. He is clutch.
I don't like it.
Cat's zesty.
He played very well in that fourth quarter yesterday.
He played very, very well.
I
actually love, and everyone knows this, I've said it on the show for the last 2 years, OG Anunoby's defense is incredible to me. He was the guy that I really wish they would have just brought over with Siakam. I know I said that. I'm fine with Nesmith. I'm fine with what we got. But, man, that would be nice to have that defense on that side of the ball and the size that it has.
For me, in game 3, everything changed when Aaron got hurt. As soon as Aaron got hurt,
the offense bogged down.
Changed, and you saw what happened with him getting hurt at the beginning of the season, how different we play when Double A's not on that basketball court, both on both sides of the ball. I mean, to me, he's the heart and soul without being the heart and soul. You know what I mean? He really, really is. He never asked for it, but he is that. So it hurt a lot.
Yeah, he can stay with the really 3-4 of the people on the court as far as matching up defensively. And maybe not as strong, but shuffling his feet, going over screens.
He's the best at that maybe in the NBA.
The hustle that he puts in, the back and forth, and obviously his shooting in the last 2 years has just grown substantially to the point where Mathurin has, as the 6th pick, has become a second thought.
Yo, man,
He's played
so
really
happy.
bad.
I'm very happy you segued there because I need him to have a very big game 4.
We are actually in the place where
we might lose Ben Math.
Math is, if he continues to have a bad series and a bad playoffs, depending on what comes.
This is his first NBA playoffs, This is his first NBA playoffs ever. He wasn't in the run last year, so we got to give him some grace.
It's not the first time making these mistakes that he's making, and that's what people need to understand. Is if we are going to have these issues, if we're going to keep playing the way that we play, the being complacent and not running back to stay in front of your man in transition, the standing in the quarters, forgetting where you are, that's that.
This is easy. This is easy.
Those are easy fixes that in year 3, those shouldn't be in your brain anymore.
Say less.
That's why he's not in the playoffs, where it's even matters even more. It's one thing to do that in the regular season every now and then.
And he had a great regular season.
That is my thing where I go, I hope that I am wrong here. I absolutely hope that I am wrong. This ends up being, if he keeps doing this, we're going towards this pattern of him moving to a team and being the star of a really bad team and being kind of a second thought where like, yeah, his numbers look good, but he gets moved to like the Wizards. You know what I mean? Like this is what like...
I thought the Wizards too. I was going to say Kyle Kuzma type shit.
Right?
How did you do that?
Right? Like this is like, I'm thinking so many moves ahead on like kind of the future that's developing that I'm seeing.
Because he can hoop.
Because he can absolutely hoop. And I think
hoop.
it's in him to do all of those things. That's the thing that I'm wondering is how strong is that?
Or is it Carlisle? Is Carlisle too hard on him?
And you have to make that decision. You have to make that decision on how you're going to take that coaching.
If you told me today, if we had one person to get rid of between Neesmith, Nembhard, and Ben Mathurin, who would it be? I would say Ben Mathurin.
Right.
Like 100%.
If I'm doing it right this
now,
second,
100. Like not even. It's not even a question.
Not even a question.
Like not even a question.
No. So he's got a player option going into the season. So we'll see. We'll absolutely see what happens there. But it's not looking good at the moment.
It's not looking good
but
right now.
That could change.
It could change.
That could absolutely change.
For sure. All right. So,
let's talk
game
about
Game 4. Who needs it more? Real quick.
Pacers.
All right, I agree.
I think it's a must win for the Pacers.
All right, moving on.
Awards. Let's talk about it. Obviously, we got Shy. He finally got his, and hopefully we can just move on from there. It was kind of reminded me of like the Westbrook thing.
Yeah,
like,
that picture. Get the fuck out of here.
You're right.
Evan Mobley, well done.
Defensive player. Rookie of the year, Stephon Castle for the Spurs. I actually like that for them. Peyton Pritchard, Sixth Man of the Year. Most improved player, Dyson Daniels for the Hawks. Kenny Atkinson won Coach of the Year. We saw how that worked out.
That's it?
That's it.
That's all the awards?
Yeah, that's it.
I didn't even know who Stephon Castle was. Isn't that bad?
Yeah. Let's talk about all team NBAs. First team All NBA. All NBA, we got Shy, Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Second team, Anthony Edwards, Evan Mobley, Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry, LeBron James. Third team, Jalen Williams, Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Halliburton, Kat, and James Harden.
LeBron James is 40 years old.
LeBron James, 40-year-old, making all NBA second
and
team.
And really probably could have been first team if his team did better. I'm just saying.
Yes.
That's crazy.
I am blown away that, but again, I guess I'm not surprised.
No, you're not.
Miles Turner did not even get second team.
You're not surprised.
I'm not.
You're not surprised.
And
they hate the Pacers.
Executive of the year was Brad Stevens.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Which I think he won it last year, too.
He's consistent. He does work.
It's going to be interesting to see what they do for this offseason, which we're about to talk about right now. Offseason moves.
Our segues are on point tonight, cuz.
Giannis, let's talk about it. ESPN trade machine. Let's talk about the teams that have high possibilities of getting him, have the picks, have the young talent, all of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So teams that we're hearing the most off the top of the rip are the Rockets and the Spurs over on the West. Rockets have the 10th pick from Phoenix, young talent that could be good for Milwaukee. No state tax, which as Giannis mentioned, he'd like to go somewhere there's no state tax. I don't think Texas has state tax. Right?
They do not.
They do not. When I look at that one, when I look at the trade machine, the one thing that does not fit is contracts.
In Houston, you mean? Or just like in general?
No, in general, when I go, who's on their team that can match with Milwaukee's or with Giannis's contract that he has? I think Giannis is making $42 million. Is that what I said? No, 49. The one thing that would come close is Fred Van Fleet. He's making $42 million, but he has a no trade clause. So you have Dylan Brooks, who's making 22, Jalen Green's making 12, Shepard's making 10, Jabari Smith's making 9. So to match with his 48.7,
you need like 4 players.
I don't see them doing that because then there's no point.
No way.
No, there's no point. Because you want to try to
you got to give up so much.
You have to give up, you'd want to try to keep Jabari Smith because he's young and he's talented. Get rid of Dylan Brooks, who cares? Jalen Green, it just doesn't match. I actually don't think the Rockets would actually be able to make it work.
Snarf, brother.
The one that I do think that I would make it work is the Spurs. Now, the Spurs
have... that fool playing with Wemby?
I think it's highly possible.
No way.
And why I say that is San Antonio. We have got, again, Antetokounmpo making $48 38.7. We have got Vassell on the Spurs making $29 million. Harrison Barnes making $18 million. Plus, you have the second round pick, the second pick of the draft, and the 14th pick. You have 2 lottery picks this year alone that can make that work. I think that alone, contractually, that'll give you a actually
that works.
Boom.
That works.
Yes, trade successful.
Wow.
They actually say that they'd go down 5. Spurs would go down 5 wins when you take off Vassell and Harrison Barnes. I don't think that that's the case, but Spurs are highly with Greg Popovich moving over up to the front office now.
El Jefe.
I could see him doing something crazy and going to get Giannis Antetokounmpo to match with Wemby and De'Aaron Fox.
Fuck it, bro.
The other one, and just because I think this would be a Celtics thing to do, is the Celtics.
Did just you that brought this one up, the Celtics trade?
Yeah.
Is this a you thing?
Yeah, just because it's Brad Stevens and the Celtics type of a move, right? That's some like they would never do that, but they've already said now that Tatum is injured for the year, they already did say they're looking to see what they can get for Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown makes $49 million, so they could literally swap Jaylen Brown and Giannis just contractually without picks there.
What are they gonna do with Kristaps?
Kristaps is making $20 million if I remember right. Let me look at it. $29 million.
Jesus.
Is Kristaps, so he could be a throwaway. How many years he's got left?
Probably 2.
He's got 2 years left on his.
You can still work that out.
You can still try to work that out.
You can work that out.
You can try to work that out. I think you end up keeping him. You keep Tatum. You get Giannis. Drew Holiday's making 30. I don't think you can get rid of Drew Holiday.
He's not going back to Milwaukee.
No, he's got 4 years left. He's not going to Milwaukee.
He's not going back to Milwaukee.
And then let's talk about the actual sleeper one that I didn't even write down. OKC.
Oh, shit.
OKC.
Was that a segue on purpose? That's where KD's not there. My bad. Never mind. That was nice.
OKC.
Really?
Let's
because of all their picks they got?
Good Lord, their picks. Oklahoma City. Now,
because of all their picks they got.
You'd have to give up like Hartenstein, Dort, Wiggins on there. They can throw some stuff together. But let's talk about how many picks that they have. Okay? Let's go this year alone. They've got the 15th pick via Miami.
Yep.
They have the 24th pick via the Clippers.
Facts.
And they also have a second-round pick this year.
No lie.
2026, they've got their own first-round pick, Philadelphia's first-round pick, and Utah's first-round pick. 2026, they've got... Oh, that's also a second-round pick. 2027, they've got pick swap with LA...
First round.
Clippers, first round. Denver, first round. And their own second round, 2 second rounds. And then so on and so on and so on. They have
a first round or second round pick for like the next decade.
And multiple first round picks. So I think doing an SGA, Giannis, I could see OKC trying to go over them. He's used to a small market. That's getting more notoriety now. They're about to be in the finals.
Do you give up Chet Holmgren for him?
Probably.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, probably.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because you got Milwaukee. Like the other people aren't big enough names. You got to get, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Chet Holmgren. Yeah.
All right.
So mine right now are Spurs and OKC.
Fair.
Those are my 2 teams that I actually can see it. The other like sleeper weird team that I could go is like would the Knicks actually do something crazy and do something? They're a team that I think would try. They could technically trade Cat straight up for Giannis.
New Orleans?
New Orleans Hornets, would they get, what would they give up there? Pelicans, right? Like,
just saying.
There's some teams out there.
They got a lot going on over there.
There's a lot going on. So there's some teams out there that I can see can make that work.
Lakers?
Contractually, that'd be hard.
Too much.
Be very, very hard after Luka. Because we got to sign Luka. Luka hasn't even re-signed yet. Say less. Yep. So we'll see there what happens. But KD, where do we think he'll land? They've already said they're going to work on a trade this summer. I kind of don't care.
The big 3. He gonna land in the big 3, playing for Ice Cube.
I was like, what big 3? Big 3.
He wants to hoop. KD doesn't even care. KD wants to play basketball. Like, I don't care where KD lands. Probably Miami.
That I could see.
Yeah, for sure.
He'd fit there.
Probably Miami.
Go over there and play with Wiggins.
Probably Miami. Houston?
Would he go there maybe? But again, like the trade,
he wants to win right now.
It ain't gonna be Houston.
KD's only going somewhere where they can win right now.
Then you go back to OKC.
I just thought that as soon as we said it.
Go back to OKC. If Giannis doesn't go to OKC, go to the Spurs. Because again, these are the guys with picks. You have to go with teams that have a lot of picks.
I mean, you could go win a championship in OK. If OKC doesn't win it this year, I could see him going in there and getting them over the hump.
I just didn't want to go back and play with Russell.
Facts. but I want to play with Sugar.
I love Sugar.
But I love Sugar.
Sugar in my coffee.
Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Corner shot.
Actors, athletes, and atrocities. We are on fire right now.
Let's talk about it.
I even waited a second to see if you was going to say it. He's like, yeah, fuck it, I'm going with it. That's crazy. That shit was so on point.
Julian Fleming. Former Ohio State star, former Penn State wide receiver, had an ATV accident over the holiday weekend. Fleming was seriously injured, but his girlfriend, Alyssa Boyd, sadly died. Neither of them were wearing any kind of helmet protection, which you usually don't on an ATV. It's vacations time. But prayers to their families.
And for those of you who don't know, it was an ATV accident. They were riding and a deer came out in the street.
Correct.
It wasn't just like some bullshit. No. He was acting a fool. He was really doing what he was supposed to be doing, and a deer ran out in the middle of the street. Anybody who's ever hit a deer in a car, Lord have mercy. I can't even imagine.
I can't imagine an ATV.
I can't even imagine. You don't stand a chance.
No.
That's a brick wall.
Correct.
That's a literal brick wall, for sure.
Henry Ruggs.
Man.
Up for parole soon, has been allowed to train to return to football after being in prison in 2021. Should he even be allowed?
I'm going to tell you why the answer to this is hell fucking no. I just want to talk about this for a second. That's not the right Henry Ruggs. Hold on a second. I just want to just talk about this because I need people to understand what Henry Ruggs.
Okay.
I want y'all to know what Henry Ruggs did, because this is no like joking matter. So Henry Ruggs, you just asked, should he? Why is that the same Henry?
Is
that him?
Yeah.
Oh, he played baseball?
Yeah.
I didn't know he played baseball. Oh, all right. So Henry Ruggs. On November 2nd, 2021, rear-ended another car at a high speed outside of Las Vegas. 23-year-old Tina Tinter, and her dog Max were burned to death in the fatal collision. I'm going to say that again. He was driving at high speed, drunk as fuck. Him and his girl just left somewhere, and he hit somebody else's car, and that person died because they burned to death in their car. And 4 years later, we're sitting here talking about the fact that this fool may get to play football again soon.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think you can. But he's going to try.
The nerve.
I know that, I forget who it was, it said former teammate had come out and said he talks to him every day, spirits are up, he's been able to train. He even said, I don't think it's actually possible for you, but like, keep doing what you're doing, if it keeps you mentally okay, I guess, but
I don't know that I'm ready to care about your spirits quite yet, Henry.
Not yet, no.
I'm not ready yet. It's too soon.
Danny Serafini?
Maybe in the top 3 of actors. What is it?
Athletes and atrocities.
Actors. I was going to say assholes and atrocities. Maybe in the top 3 of actors, athletes, and atrocities of our all-time list with this one.
Former Major League pitcher was allegedly having an affair with his family nanny before the pair were arrested over a deadly 2021 ambush involving his in-laws. Faces trial for allegedly murdering his father-in-law, Gary Spoor, and attempting to kill Spoor's wife as well for being caught. So there you go.
What the fuck is going on out here?
I want to do something real quick.
That was a really good one, by the way. That was a great find.
You don't do this. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's just see if he picks up.
Let's do it. Don't you got to be on FaceTime, or don't you got to be on Facebook?
Is that it?
Yeah, you don't have to be on. We got to call him from Facebook. Remember you said you can do it from there. We're gonna try again. Okay. Nope. Still not gonna work.
What did that say?
I don't know.
Why is it saying that I can't? Not configured to allow phone calls using this iPad. I thought if you're just on the Wi-Fi, you got to do that. Is that not a thing?
Yeah.
Didn't we test? We tested it last time.
You tested it from Facebook.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I did it from my text.
You said you can call him. I remember you said you can call him from. You said Facebook. You may not.
I don't even have Messenger on here. Okay, I probably said it.
You definitely said Face. You may have meant FaceTime, but you said Facebook.
Yeah, I meant FaceTime.
Oh.
Yeah, because we tried it. Hold on. Will that work?
That's working.
Let's see. Come on, Stinklebergs.
Look at that.
Hey, buddy. Hello? You talking? Dutchman?
Take. Oh, he hung up. Tink. Give us a second. We're trying something we never tried before live on air. It's been one of those weird nights live on air, as you guys can tell. I don't know what Pops is trying to do right this moment.
I don't know.
Oh, look, he's calling you back.
Dutchman?
She's got my phone, so I had to call you on my watch.
Your watch?
My watch.
Well, I mean, you're kind of online. Tell me about Luka.
What about it?
What do you feel about him losing weight, getting ready? Tell me about the Lakers. What you got?
Well, looks as if I heard today there was a report that he has already lost a significant amount of weight and is training every day with Real Madrid, I think.
Oh, look at him go.
They will make a trade at some point. They will not trade Austin Reeves. They will trade Rui Hachimura, is my guess, because he's the one with the valuable contract. And he's on expiring, as well as Gabe Vincent. They will try to go get either another athletic scoring wing or obviously a big, which will be priority number one. Gafford and Claxton are the two I've heard. That's what I got.
That's what you got?
All right.
That's what I got, man. And LeBron's coming back. They're not trading Austin Reeves.
All right.
All right, well, that was your hot take for the show. Appreciate you, brother.
That's it, man. Yep, they're still going to probably stink. So there's that.
Oh, they're gonna definitely
stink.
Definitely stink, and that is the news by Tink. That's bars.
All right, brother.
Stinking it up again. All right, see ya.
Peace. There you go, y'all. We're just trying out new shit. Fuck it. Lakers fan,
It didn't work the way that I wanted.
head coach of the Marysville basketball boys squad. Pops is one of Pops' best friends, Mark Tinklenberg, giving his take on the sorry-ass Lakers next season.
Yep.
That's what that is.
We're going to go to a quick break.
Oh, we're there.
Yeah, we still... Yep, I'm on. Okay.
Quick break. Oh, Naptown News.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Damn, we're close.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, y'all. We'll be back in a second. Naptown News, quick little fine print. We'll be back.
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Welcome back to the 317 Sports Project, presented by our second sponsor, Clean Kicks, Columbus, Ohio's #1 premium sneaker treatment shoe cleaning service. We clean kicks, we paint kicks, we do ISO restoration and a bunch of other dope-ass services. The Shoebox, which is Clean Kicks on Wheels, is officially in the streets, meaning we offer pickup and drop-off along with the ability to pull up to an event and be the life of the party, y'all. Premium sneaker treatment. For premium sneakerheads, do yourselves a favor and give us a follow on Instagram, cleankicks.614.
Boom.
Naptown nudies, dog.
Yeah.
Let's talk about these Colts for a second.
QB battle.
Like,
you been watching any of this stuff?
Nope.
You been none of the media on
zero. I paid no attention to them until I'm ready to lock in. I'm locked in on the Pacers right now, locked in on the Fever right now. I'm not ready for the Colts yet.
That makes sense.
Just being honest.
So I have.
Okay.
Little. I mean, obviously, whatever pops up on social media and stuff, I'll be watching it. Richardson's footwork looks really nice.
Okay.
You can tell he's been working.
That's all that nigga should be doing is working.
But we have a serious QB battle though. Like I'll say this: Jones passes, and again it's practice, but like they look crisp, but there's just something different about Richardson.
What you mean?
Like
There's pizzazz on it,
right? Like it's just like he looks like the specimen you want to have as your QB. Like you're like, yeah, it's Richards. Like Daniel Jones, Richardson. Like it's like. Like you just want it to work out so much more.
It's like the girl you want versus the girl that wants you.
Exactly. Exactly. Daniel Jones wanted to come here. We really want Richardson to work out. That's what we're trying. Trying hard. All the stops. Until I get her, I'll sleep with you real quick. You can come. You can come over.
You can rub my back.
Yeah.
You can bring me Chick-fil-A.
But I might even not.
I'm not really even like thinking
I'll be
about
honest with you. I'm going to go to bed. So
you can stay if you want to.
You can stay if you want.
Yeah. It's the girl that wants you versus the girl you really want.
Yeah.
And everybody that knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Are we going to ever have sex? I'm not even feeling it right this second.
Just being honest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we've all had those.
Give me that Dexys, though.
Yeah, give me that Dexys. Absolutely. Yeah. Regular season breakdown. Let's look at it really quick, though. Let's look at the schedule.
You know what I'm talking about.
Schedule rolled out.
Roll out.
I kind of want to go to the preseason game down in Cincinnati.
Let's go.
It's the 23rd, so it's my birthday weekend.
Literally, let's go. We know we have a great time in the Nasty when we go to the Nasty.
Yeah, so
and
I'm
that ticket will be cheap
about that
for
one.
sure.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's break it down. Week 1, Miami Dolphins. Week 2, Denver Broncos. Week 3, Titans. Rams, Week 4. Raiders, Week 5. 6, Cardinals. Chargers, 7. Week 8, Titans. Steelers, 9. That's at home. No, that's in... No, never mind. That's in Pittsburgh. Don't want to go to that. Never mind. Week 10, Atlanta. Bye week is 11. Kansas City. Week 12, Houston 13. Jacksonville 14. Seattle 15. San Fran. I am going to go to that game. That is a Monday night game with the 49ers coming to Lucas Oil. No, there's no way I'm not going to that. It's a couple days before Christmas. Week 17, Jags, and then Houston TBD.
I'm happy I don't have our tickets this year. I can't lie.
Yeah,
right.
There's nothing too flashy.
The Raiders and the Cardinals are at home. The Broncos are at home. I'm really happy I don't have my tickets this year.
Yeah. The only one that I was really excited was the 49ers are coming into town. We have a Monday night slate.
I literally don't care about none of these home games, bro. Wow. Okay.
That was the only one that I was I'll go to that.
Yeah.
As far as what I'm predicting ahead of time,
9-8, 10-7.
Yeah. Yeah, 9-8, 10-7.
Yep.
We'll be happy if they surprise me.
There you go.
Fever, what you got?
Slow start, man. They're off to a 2-2 start, and I just broke down the why. And number one, they're getting everybody's best shot. That's just kind of what you're going to get when you make all these trades and people say you're about to be one of the best teams in the WNBA. You're getting everybody's best shot night in and night out.
Yeah.
And that may not have been the case last year. Lack of continuous offensive flow as the season's kicking off. New players all over the place to get used to. The Sydney Cosins, the Sophie Cunninghams, rookies, and ... DeWanna Bonner. Seems a little bit out of place to me. She should be averaging 12 to 15 and 7 to 9 rebounds. Right now she's averaging 2.5 points per game through 4 games. No. We are talking about the third leading scorer in the history of the WNBA. She has almost 7,500 points in the WNBA. We did not bring DeWanna Bonner over to the Indiana Fever to average 2.5 fucking points per game. So,
is that a Stephanie problem? Is that coaching?
I think it is a Stephanie and Caitlin problem.
Okay.
That's what I think that is, for sure. So get her activated within the damn offense. Caitlin's gotten off to somewhat of a slow start. I know she's averaging 19 points, 9.3 rebounds, and 6 assists. She hit a bad slump from the three-point line, and she's looking to force it some. She's really having to work to get her 19 points. Like point guards and people are really cracking down on her because they know that she is the head of the snake, and if they stop her, then they have a chance to beat them, which is a perfect segue to the fact that she just got hurt and is out at least 2 weeks with a quad strain. If you ask me, like I said, she's really, really working so far this season. But I say it's better to have that pop off now than later in the season, number one. Number two, this gives other players time to gel. She has the ball so damn much. This is a perfect opportunity for her to sit back and watch what other players can do. And I think because of that, they will be better for it later. So give her 2 weeks to sit back and watch some basketball, take a break, take a deep breath, and let these other players get their ball on.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I think. I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, just you can't let it go too far.
Don't be 2-7 when she gets back.
That's it. That's the one.
Be 4-3 when she gets back.
Let's talk about the Indianapolis 500. That happened on Sunday as well.
Have you been?
Never been.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
I'm not a race car kind of guy.
No.
No matter the type of car that it is.
Negative.
Yeah, I can drive fast myself.
Fair.
Alex Palau.
Wow.
Won the prestigious race for the first time, crossing the line ahead of 2022 winner Marcus Ericsson. However, Ericsson is one of 3 drivers who have been moved to the rear of the classification following technical inspection.
Nigga cheated.
That's what it reads to me.
Say what you.
Look, I don't know what technical inspection means in this context, but I can read between the lines.
I'm from.
That means y'all cheated.
Nigga cheated.
3 of y'all cheated. You got moved to the rear of the bus. Like y'all cheated.
Niggas cheated.
Y'all cheated.
Definitely cheated.
Yeah. The modifications were found on cars of Ericsson and teammate Kyle Kirkwood, who finished 6th. And not only like you did it, but then the whole team, like y'all.
It's a bunch of y'all niggas cheating together.
Y'all cheating.
So you had two top 10 finishes both be kicked to the back of the bus because y'all niggas was cheating. It's fucking it up for the team.
Man.
It'd be like that.
So that means like.
Is there still an Andretti in there somewhere?
They drive both Ericsson and Kirkwood are team Andretti.
And whoever that is, Andretti, did not finish.
What's Andretti? Herta, though. Marco Andretti. Oh,
right?
Okay.
There's always an Andretti, bro.
So team Andretti and an Andretti. All them Andrettis. So
there you have that. Stop cheating, Andretti.
Stop cheating. Put your dick in your pants.
Keep your dick in your pants and stop cheating, Andrettis.
Fine print.
Major League Baseball. This is how you know there ain't shit going on in sports right now that we really could talk about in a high level.
And I had this in the corner.
Digging deep, y'all. We're digging.
I was like, I can't put
deep.
baseball
Our break is coming pretty soon.
It's coming, yeah.
Yeah, our break is coming for sure.
All right, his finals will finish up and we'll be like, do you want to talk? Nah. All right, tell me about your Phillies.
We are on point right now tonight, bro. The Flips are 34-19, man. Leading the division by 2 games, and we've won 9 of our last 10 baseball games. Yeah. The Flips are kind of balling right now. I can't lie.
Yeah, and both home and away. 17-8
at the crib. I do know that.
17-11 and away, which is great.
We're balling, bro. The Flips are balling.
Yep.
We're right where we're supposed to be.
I will say they're 13-12 against teams that are 500 and above.
That's not good to do it.
So they got to figure that part out. Dodgers. Let's talk about them. 32-21. Now they're on a slump. They're 4-6 of their last 10, losing 2.
Good.
That's rude. 19-8 at home, but they're 13-13 away. Got to figure that out.
How are they against 500 and better?
8-8.
All right. That's not horrible. And I'm a low key closet Cubs fan. It's really hard for me not to cheer for the Cubbies.
33-21, man.
33-21, also leading the division by 2.5 games, and they won 8 of their last 10. And for me, it's very difficult.
And they're 10-12 against.
It's very, very, very difficult not to cheer for the Cubs.
Cubs are great. I kind of a secret.
You know what I'm saying?
Cubs fanatic as well.
Right.
I think mine started with Rookie of the Year, that movie.
They're a tough team not to like, bro.
Yeah.
Wrigley, they're a tough team not to like. I fuck with the Cubbies.
I will say the Dodgers will be okay. Shohei has finally started practicing pitching again, so he'll actually debut probably in the next month or so. So our pitching
hitting
rotational,
home runs and striking niggas out. No big deal.
We just finished the show talking about MLB. That's what we got.
That tells you that the break is coming. That tells you that we got about 2 or 3 more shows.
We're wrapping on. This is episode 70. The season 4 episode 70 total. Like we're about to be in season 5 of this thing, man.
Isn't that wild?
That's crazy. Season
70
5.
Congratulations. Congratulations to you. That's a lot of episodes.
It's a lot of episodes.
What else you got, bro?
I ain't got nothing.
7:30, 7:15.
I'm gonna go watch the first quarter and a half of this game.
I am not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play some piano. I'm gonna write some workouts. Smoke some weed.
Yeah. Probably play some PGA if somebody wants to jump on. This would be like 4 days after, so can't jump on with me. But I got my character on PGA. Pops Walker.
Nigga playing pickup.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So got that, or I'll be on Call of Duty. So Sheriff Darkian. But that's all I got.
All right, dog. Great run. See you in a few days.
Peace.
Cause I was like 2 years old, first time I heard a beat drop. Yeah. And by 3 years old, I'm learning how to beatbox. Yeah. 4 or 5 years old when I'm putting on the 45s. Final. Needle to the groove, I'm scratching up the sweet spots. Homie from the East Block, in Naptown where the fiends flock. Skip school all day, mama couldn't keep watch. Fresh fade with the Reeboks. Man, nah, nigga couldn't tell me nothing. I'm so sick in my own lane, preteen, pimping all the light skin, red bone loving. Boombox on with the headphones bumping, dreaming to find my niche. Cause I ain't really know back then when I picked up my first notebook and a black pen, that little nigga with a rhyme like this. I wasn't thinking to the days of a dope band, new EPs on a compact disc. Nah, shit, truth be told, I ain't know I could sound like this. For me back then, it was
all a dream. It was all a dream. It was all a dream. It was all a dream. It was all a dream. It was all a dream.
And this shit right here be the proof dreams do come true. And this shit right here be the proof dreams do come true.